Hey, welcome to Gourmet Fishing. I'm your host, David Murray. On today's show, we're going to take an older recipe, which is known as the Crab Imperial. I've done a few things to it, added a couple of ingredients, modified it just a tad, and I've renamed it Abacos Bar Grill's Imperial Crab. So let's take a look at our ingredients. We've got, well, obviously we've got crab, and then we've also got some shredded Vermont seriously sharp cheese. Now those will be the last two that we mix into everything else we've got up here, which is a little salt and a little pepper. Okay, got to have that. And over here we've got a Creole seasoning, which is which you can use Old Bay if you want, or that Tony Chachere's seasoning, which is great. This one is the one that we've made before here in the past. We've got some, we've got a tablespoon of chopped parsley. We've got 2 teaspoons of our fresh thyme. We've got a tablespoon under here of lemon juice. We'll be using some of the zest also. We've got a tablespoon of lime juice, tablespoon of minced shallot. We've got 1 egg. We've got a 1/3 cup of sour cream. And over here we've got a pound of crab meat, and we've got a 1/2 cup of grated cheese. And we're also going to use a tablespoon of Dijon mustard to help pull everything together. I don't know if you heard the little beeping noise, but what we've done is we've preheated the oven to 375 degrees. So, tell you what, let's go ahead and let's get started on our Imperial sauce. So I tell you what, we're going to move these out the way. So we're going to start with our sour cream, just like that. Pull that in, okay? Let me sit right here. Now over here we've got our Creole seasoning, which is a couple, careful, a couple of teaspoons of that. Here is our chopped parsley. Let me show you real quick while we got this hanging around. Let's take a look at how we chopped up that parsley real quick. Now, let me just grab one of these stalks. Let's see what we can do. Yep, there we are. All right, here's our parsley, just like so. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come in, I'm just going to grab the leaves off the parsley, just like that. Don't want the stems or anything. We'll grab these right here, just like so. Okay, put you back. Use you here a little bit for something else. So, come in and make a nice little batch of them. And of course, you got to rinse them off before you start any of that stuff. So, come in and I'm going to take my my knife, and I'm going to just come in here and just start making our first round of chops, just like that. So I'm going to bring them back together. I'm going to rotate my cutting board. Come back again. I'm going to put my fingers on this to hold the point down and do the same thing. Just like so. So again, rotate around, come back, and then do this. Voila. Okay, again, just like so. We keep doing this until we get to our chopped up or minced up stage that we want. And as you keep going, you can feel the tighter the chop, I guess you could say, and you can also hear it. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Probably not. So anyway, awesome TV here. So, but no, really, here you go. And see how we've got that nice and chopped up. So we'll take that and we'll add that over to our bowl. Move this out of the way. But that's kind of sort of how we go about chopping up our herbs and leafy little doojiggies. Now here, this is 2 teaspoons of our thyme. Now thyme's a little different. You don't really have to do too much to it. Here's a thyme stalk, I guess you could say. We're going to come down here, and this is the root end, and this is the tip end. I'm just going to grab those leaves and pull them right off and add them. And that's the neat thing about adding the thyme, and you don't even really have to do any kind of mincing to the thyme. So, all right, here we go. Now, tablespoon lemon juice, tablespoon of lime juice. Now, if you've got one or the other, use 2 tablespoons of the lemon or 2 tablespoons of the lime, you know, whichever. So here we go. And that's a nice little chopped up shallot. Next, I tell you what, I'm gonna come in here and got a microplane, and I'm gonna take, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Now I'm gonna make a mess is what I did. So now, here we go. We're gonna come in, we're gonna take some of the zest off of our dirty lemon. Nice, huh? So just like so. Hey, what the heck? It's all gonna get mixed up together. So just like so. That's about a half there. I'm gonna let that go. Now I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna grab another lime, and I'm gonna grab some of this zest. So in total, I'm gonna have about the zest of half of a full citrus, I guess you could say. So I'm doing about a quarter of the lime and about a quarter of the lemon. So it's going to add a nice little bite. So just like that, we're going to add that down. Don't need these anymore. So we almost got our cream sauce put together. And I'm going to come in with an egg, just like so. Add that in there. Yes, and no shells. All right, now I'm going to come in here and we're going to break this egg up and we're going to mix this together, just like that. It's a little bit of a mess right now, but it'll all come together in a sec. Yes. There we go. All right, we've got our Imperial sauce brought together, almost complete. I'm going to come in here with, you know, just a nice little pinch of pepper. We're going to add that, and a nice pinch of salt. And then incorporate that. Get it all throughout. Nice mixture of all of our goods. Now, come in here. Our cheese, like I said, it's that Vermont white, seriously sharp. Got that good little kick cheddar cheese. And I've, you know, we've got graters. You know, this is the old traditional box grater, which works great. No problem with it. And then here I've got two hand graters. Here's one with the larger grate, which is very similar to this. But I like to use the smaller grate for our purposes here. Doesn't matter. Use whatever grate you got. And here I'm going to come in. I'm going to add half a cup of our cheese, just like that. Yes. Man, making a mess. Okay, clean it up in a minute. So we're going to add this. Just fold that in. Just like that. It's coming together. Now, next we're going to come in. Whoop. I tell you what, I got a bad case of the drops today. Now I'm going to come in with our crab meat. I've got, this is lump crab claw meat. Obviously it's lump because it comes out of out of the claw. So I'm going to come in, and this is it's a pound of crab meat. So I'm going to come in here with that. Add that to it, just like so. And then we're going to come in and we're just going to fold this in. We don't want to break these lumps apart, but we do want it to get all nice and coated. Oh yes, this is going to be so good here in a second or two. But just kind of fold that in just like so. Get it all covered. Oh man, look at the herbs in there. Cannot wait to try this out. So here we are, just like so. Okay, there you go. Okay, we're gonna set you right here. Hey, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to come up here and clean up just a tad. Just like that. Okay, I'm gonna move these out the way. Now, you know, there are all kind of different ways. Well, you know, we've got about a pound of our crab, obviously. And you probably, as a dish to serve somebody, if you wanted to do that, I would say you could probably pull three of these, three servings out of our little batch right here. So about 1/3 of a cup of crab meat per person. You know, you could press it out to maybe a quarter, maybe able to get 4 servings if it's more or less kind of like an appetizer. So anyway, we got all kind of different ways to present it. You know, I've got a nice little small dish right here. You know, we've got a little bit larger ramekin. You know, we've got a little shallow dish like this. Here's one that's in the shape of a star, but you got to make sure that they're oven safe, because if not, they'll go in and break apart, and then you'll have a a huge mess on your hands. So we're going to use this little guy right here. So I'm going to come in. Let's see. Here we are. Get a little bit of the spray oil. I'm using a coconut oil, and I'm just going to spray it in here. Nothing magical at all about that. And you know what? I just saw we left something out. Jeez, because I didn't have it in my little doohickeys up here, my little spice and spice jars. So I'm going to come in now, and we're going to add a tablespoon, but I'm going to do it in maybe 4 areas. I think that's probably going to be close enough. So again, we're going to come in, and we're just going to combine that together just like so. And that mustard just really adds a nice depth of flavor along with everything else we have in here. So, you know, heck, man, sometimes you just kind of get ahead of yourself and forget things, but I tell you what, that's going to be good. Yes, just like so. So, okay, now back to our oven safe container. I'm going to come in, we're going to add a couple of nice dollops just like this. Now this is probably going to be a little more than 1/3 of a cup just because of the size, and I'm kind of hungry, so we're going to come in here, whoop, just like so. You know what? Voila. So, oh man, this is going to be delicious. I can't wait. So here we go. There it is. Give it a little bit of a shake. Now we're going to go into a 375 oven for 20 to 25 minutes, just so we, you know, everything gets cooked. You know, you got that raw egg in there. You want to be able to cook that out. You want that internal temperature, if you're doing that, to be about 165 when we're done and we've taken it out of the oven. But again, 20-25 minutes. You want a nice little golden brown on top. So I tell you what, we're going to go ahead and slip this in, and we'll see you back in about 20-25 minutes. Hey, you know what I haven't done yet? That's promote the channel. So hey, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell, and hey, give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, which I hope you have. Now, we've been baking for about 25 minutes. I did check at the 20-minute mark to see how it looked, and to me it just needed just a little bit more time to a little brown some of those edges. So I tell you what, let's take a look at exactly what we've got going on here. So let's see. I'm going to come in. Oh yeah, check that out. Oh goodness, man, look at that little orange. Those from the crab. We've got the green from the herbs. That cheese is all in there. Oh man, this thing is gonna be awesome. Awesome tasting here in a minute. A little spoon. We've got our French baguettes, and I tell you what, if you want to learn how to make baguettes, there's a little fly out up here. We've got a video on how to do that. But here you go. Check this thing out right here. Oh man, this is gonna be delicious in a minute. And I'm sure you saw earlier, we've got our other 2 little bowls. I said, what the heck? We've got some of this crab stuff left over in our bowl. Let's go ahead and pull those out, and there they are. So we now have 3 servings, which I think could probably serve 4, maybe 6 people as an hors d'oeuvre as we have here. Now, down. Well, where is it? Right over here. We've got another video coming out. I hope y'all take a look at. It's called the Poor Man's Crab Cake, where we take sheep's head fillets and scallops and turn that into our crab meat. And I tell you what, you can't even tell that crab's not in there. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I tell you what, until next time, God bless, and well, we'll see you soon.